feeling like I'm ready for the top. Got the pedal to the metal, I've been grinding non-stop, killing every instrumental, and I knew just what I wanted. Now I gotta go and get it, and I'm never looking back, only looking where I'm headed, and I doubt it for a minute, trying to get another win.
Okay, so for those of you that have been watching the blog for this year and last year, you'll notice something missing from this couch. Take a wild guess what that might be, and then I will reveal the answer shortly. Okay, so obviously I've seen the comments, in the last little while, and people are wondering, what happened to Marissa, who has been part of the blog for, last year, and then obviously the first half of this year. Well, to make a long story short, about 2 weeks ago, Marissa and I decided to part ways after 4 years. We put in a lot of hard work in 4 years to really try to make it work. And, there was a lot of differences between us in terms of, well, not age, because I don't really care about that, but just in terms of personality. And I guess the best example I would use is like when you think of puzzle pieces, right? So imagine we take these two puzzle pieces, we try to stick them into this puzzle, and they sort of fit, but they're not like the exactly right puzzle pieces for that puzzle, but you still make it work, and you get by. So I think for both of us, we made attempts to be different people for each other and the types of people that we need, but it wasn't necessarily naturally who we were. And so ultimately for her and for me, I think it's for the best. And I hope that, she finds happiness and we'll be friends, and there's no bad blood. There's no like drama bomb. There's no sort of like, thing, but it just came to pass that after 4 years we decided that she needs to move forward with her life and I need to move forward with mine. And like I said, we'll remain friends, and I wish her the best. No hard feelings whatsoever. So in the meantime, I got to get back in the gym. Not for that reason, but kind of. No. So we're gonna get back in the gym again today. We're gonna do arms, and then we're gonna play the 10K limit hold'em. So I forgot to mention last night, I don't know how, but I was freaking steaming because for like 2 nights in a row, my phone, which is right here with Verizon, like there's a dead spot in the Amazon where can't text, can't get online, can't get nothing done. And I started, I thought maybe like resetting the phone a few times would work. I thought smashing the phone on the table a few times might help, but apparently that didn't work either. So it's just like a dead spot there. I'm gonna have, and the thing is, I got another, anyway. So I'm gonna have Christian, my guy, at 3 o'clock today, once I start playing, come grab the phone, take it in, see if they can get that fixed. Because, I mean, it's just annoying to not have your phone. Like, it just reinforces how addicted I am to a phone, and how all of us are for the most part. How just, having one. But today in the limit hold'em, I don't plan on being on it anyway. I plan on focusing in and, being there from step one and just running up a stack. The intention for today is 120,000 in chips. I believe it's 9-handed, which is a very different form of limit hold'em than what you'd play 6. It requires a much tighter style of poker, especially from earlier positions. So I'm gonna focus in on that. What did I say my intention was? 120,000 in chips, which feels like it's gonna happen. I mean, I just feel good about it. Like the limit hold'em last year was unreal, like the 10K. I came to 13th, I think, something like that. But we'll be ready to give it a go. Again, the struggle I'll have is we get done around 2. Gonna have to get home, try to sleep as quick as possible after giving the puppy some love, and then head in the morning at 11 a.m. I have a 2 p.m. restart. 11 a.m. Get down to Orleans for the Women's Poker Hall of Fame induction of Miss Maria Ho. I'm supposed to speak for like 5 minutes or so, and I don't think that'll be all that difficult to fill that time because there's so many great things I can say about Maria. But it's important to me to get it right, so I am definitely a little bit nervous about, the delivery and all that. And that's fun. It's not funny because I'm not at all uncomfortable with public speaking, but this one's important. This one's special, and I want to make sure that I honor Maria the way that she deserves to be honored. So, yeah, I'll say lots of nice things. So that's it. Let's go. Limit hold'em. All right, we're looking at 4 minutes before start time in this limit hold'em, and if you look around at the tables, what you'll see is a lot of empty ones. So me and David Benjamin, who's of course on the team, are the first ones here. David's always early for work, right? So we got 3 minutes. Probably should squeak out one more pee-pee before we start.
You're a YouTuber?
Yeah, still do a quick pee-pee, real quick, just in case. You got 2 hours. Just came from the gym. Sometimes liquids flow, so pee-pee's important. We're gonna go make a pee-pee. This, is that a woman?
buddy.
Oh, that's man. Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
Doing good.
Yeah, cheers.
Good. Haven't seen you forever.
Ah. So we got this is the outdoor porta potty situation at the World Series of Poker. We got that stinks in here. Jesus. Okay, so people talk about late registration, whether it's worthwhile. So far, 18 people have showed up on time, which doesn't sound like very much, but by the end of the day, there'll be over 100. That's Terrence Chan. You guys know who that is?
God, I'm in,
Poker cast guy?
I'm in Daniel Negreanu's vlog.
You're brown. Oh my god. Your face is really brown.
I'm yellow actually.
But I got that part, but your face is really brown. Look at that.
I mean,
You've been on
and it's my first
you
day
look
in
like
Vegas.
you've been surfing or something.
No, I bought a property out in like central BC,
Very
and so
cool.
I've been sunning in the backyard.
All right, well check out the Poker Cast. They do a poker podcast every once in a blue moon lately.
Yeah, apparently when we feel like it.
Yeah. So, end of level 2. We're going to update chip counts throughout the day. We have 50... What the hell do we have? How did I just forget this? Why did I have 57? Oh my god. We got 55,200 from our 50K stack and level 2. Interesting start to the tournaments because a lot of people don't show up on time, as you can see. And what that results in is a lot of short-handed play. Like we were playing 4-handed for a solid hour, and now we're up to like 6-handed. So it's a 9-handed tournament, but it really isn't until much later on. So that's okay by me because I don't mind playing short-handed. You get to play a lot more pots, and I got a pretty good table. And level 4, we have 66,200. We will be playing 1,200, 2,400 limits. Got a nice massage that entire level. I needed it. Yeah, so this is silly, but you sit a lot. Haven't been doing a lot of heavy squats, and did squats the other day when we did legs back and raz. And went a little heavy, and I don't know, sort of feel like I tweaked a little disc in the back, but it's amazing because I know what this pain is. I've had it before. You go to the chiropractor, he goes, does that quick adjustment, it's like good as new. Because I remember the first time I had this pain, I had it for like a month, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Chiropractor, 2 minutes later, all gone. So I got the trick. We'll just have to find time to make it there.
Minute break.
Okay, we're into
15-minute
level
break.
6. Oh, whoops, wrong door. I got 41,100. Let's do a handbrake on them, because my pain threshold is at like a 2, maybe on a scale of 1 to 10. Very, very low. I've been cursing a lot at the table. A lot of nasty things under my breath after pots like this one. I raise it up in the 2-hole with pocket 5s. Excuse me. And player in the small blind just flats. Flop is King 8-5 rainbow. He checks, I bet. So blinds are the limits are 1,500, 3,000. So he checks, I bet 1,500. He makes it 3,000. I just call, with the intention of popping him up on the turn. Turns a 6. He bets 3,000. I make it 6. He calls. River's a 4. So there is a 4 card straight out there, 4, 5, 6, 8. But he checks. I have to bet here because he doesn't have a ton of 7s. He's not supposed to anyway. From the small blind. So I bet the 3,000, and he check raises me. And I mumble. I didn't rip any cards, which isn't like an upgrade, because normally it's a little bit of an indentation, and fuck this with the card. I didn't do that, but I did mutter under my breath before realizing that in this spot I'm getting close to 12-1 on the call. So I don't need him to have a worse hand all that often to make it correct. I mean, there's an argument to be made that he could be check raising the 2-pair. He could be, yeah, that's about, he could have 2-pair, like some of the time. And if that's true, 1 in 10, then it's worth the call for sure. So I call, and he has ace-7 of hearts. So he check raised, bluffed the flop, led the turn, just gin, hit runner for the straight. Got queens beat in another pot. Morning, sir. Congratulations. Got queens beat in another pot on a jack high flop on guy river to jack. I folded that one on the river to the raise because I just knew that's what he had, and he showed the jack, so a little bit steamed up. But that's the limit hold'em, man. You're gonna take beats. People don't fold.
Cannot be! The shark is coming! A long time no see.
I don't have a chance to come the last 2 years.
Okay, good to see you.
Now,
Pura vida.
pura vida.
Yep. Took about 15 minutes to blow through the 40,000. And that's it. Level 7. We are busted. It's tough to play in limit hold'em if you like have ace king and are up against kings and a king comes. It's kind of silly. Man, okay, well the good news is, you know, I gotta get up early anyway. I'm trying to look at the bright side of things here. Gotta get up in the morning early to be at the Orleans for 11 a.m. to say my piece for Maria. And then after that, we'll come back to the Rio and late reg, probably the 11 a.m. event, which is the Pot Limit Omaha 8 $1,500 event with a re-entry. So we're gonna play that. The 3 p.m. is a no limit hold'em event, which is rare, but it's like the $3,000 big blind only type thing. But we'll play the PLO first tomorrow. So you know how I said my pain threshold on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like at a 2. I'd say it's at like 0.05 at this point. Like every single pot I lose just feels like a punch to the stomach right now. It's been quite a summer. I mean, obviously, you have to count your blessings, right? We started off pre-World Series summer with a nice $3 million score to like guarantee that this, even if I lost every tournament, the World Series of Poker, I'm still gonna have a good summer financially, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here for the dollar bills. I'm here for the gold. I'm here for some bracelets, and we haven't got a sniff other than that 3rd place finish, as you guys know. But we're gonna keep trugging along and try to stay positive and try to like do the right things and hang tough and just deal with the emotional turmoil that comes, because it's inevitable. You know, you can't play every single day and bust every single day as a tournament player and say that like, oh yeah, doesn't affect me at all. No, it affects me. My level of cursing increases, I don't know, about 745%. So if you know, you'll notice like if I'm not cursing at all, it's usually I'm doing really, really good. When you start to hear the cursing and the mumbling at the table, chances are I've been running pretty bad. So that's the end of that one. Night, everybody.
That's a good boy. Hi, guys. That's a good boy. Ah, Daddy's home. Daddy's home. Oh, you happy? You happy? What?